Welcome to Hoardganize with professional organizer Rachel Seavey. Every Sunday at 6 p.m., Rachel shares her expertise and compassionate approach to help you deal with overwhelming clutter. Rachel?
Hey, collectors! Welcome to the Hoardganize Podcast. I'm your host, professional organizer Rachel Seavey, and you are now in my bonus episode called Collector Connections. I wanted to give you guys a bonus episode because I know I've missed a few episodes this year, and honestly, for really good reasons. I did take a couple of vacays. It was my birthday, and just recently, as you know, it was Easter weekend. So I just want to give you guys a little bonus episode because I have been working really hard in the field as well, and I want to give you a little story about a very awesome collector that I've been working with that I just truly admire for going through so many hard things in her life. And I've gotten to know her so well, and we're talking about the nitty-gritty while we're decluttering. And we got down to just how darn right lonely she is. Are you lonely, collectors? I mean, she just said that she just wished that she had somebody to talk to that understood, like me, that she could just express how frustrating it is when she backslides or how rewarding it is when she gets tasks done. And, I just said, hey, would you be open to talking to a stranger who felt just like you? And she's like, well, what are you talking about? And I said, well, what if there's somebody in the world out there that's in a situation like yours and that's either been there or still in that situation that could listen and provide, ongoing support that's non-judgmental, that's free, that's just peer support. And she said yes. I was like, all right, that's awesome. So I decided to make this bonus episode. And as you know, I always want you guys to make connections and hopefully fall in love, have friendships, be proud of who you are, and not attach that to what's going on in your home. I mean, they're two separate issues there, and you are not your home. You've got to be open to talking to strangers as well. So it just made me think about how many of you guys that I meet who are incredibly lonely. And I hear it, like those exact words, like, I'm so lonely. Nobody understands how I feel. A lot of people are isolated and they feel shameful about their clutter. And having clutter or hoarding is one of the lowest points of their lives. And they don't want to share it with people that they love and care about because they're embarrassed. So just like this special client, I mean, we all want to have a connection. We all want to feel heard and understood, especially when we're going through hard times. I mean, hoarding gets so much stigma. It gets a lot of stigma, and people have so much shame that they don't invite people over, or they don't even share their problems with their friends because they're just so embarrassed. And you know what? I don't blame you. People are so mean and judgmental out there. I get it. I've spoken to your family members and your friends, and they don't understand. So if you think that they are judging you, they probably are. And I understand why you've shut them out. I really think it'd be great to connect collectors all over the world to support each other. If this is something that you're interested in, or you're interested in talking to my special client, I will not share any information with anybody that isn't approved. And if you just want a friend, or if you need somebody to listen to, send me an email. It's rachel@collectorcare.com. And I'd be happy to connect you with a collector just like you so that you all can build friendships and share tips or complain or whatever it is you want to do. At least you'll have a friend that you know is going through the same thing and that completely understands. Just imagine how awesome it would be to have somebody that doesn't even have to come over. That's your friend, even though you have clutter or hoarding tendencies. It's just a win-win. And this is just a pilot program, a bonus episode, a crazy idea, collectors, that I came up with because I'm non-standard. I'm a little bit eccentric at times. But you know that I've dedicated the last decade of my life to help people just like you who are overwhelmed with clutter. And I wouldn't point you in the wrong direction. I absolutely believe that having peer support is incredibly important. And having someone understand and not be judgmental is incredibly important. You don't want to keep in and clutter all those feelings inside of you. I mean, you're basically hoarding all your shame inside of you in addition to all the clutter around you. And I just know that a lot of you don't have friends or family that you can talk to, really talk to. I mean, really tell them how you feel. So if you're looking to make a non judgmental pen pal or a phone pal, let me know and I'll connect you so that you can support each other. Does that sound good? Okay, dear collectors, if you're listening and you're lonely, send me a note. It's rachel@collectorcare.com. Let me know that you want to connect with someone so that you can share your feelings with someone in the same boat as you. And don't be afraid. There's nothing to lose. I will not share your information with anyone else or disclose anything to anyone. I will just be the facilitator of friendships. This choice is yours. You can keep all of those feelings cluttered inside like you do all of your stuff, or you can release them and share it with others in the same situation and hopefully help each other. If you are listening to this podcast on YouTube, smash that thumbs up button. Make sure that you're already subscribed and leave a comment. I love hearing from you. Until next time, collectors, and remember, happiness is a place between too little and too much.
This has been Hoardganize with Rachel Seavey. New episodes are available every Sunday at 6 p.m. and also on the Collector Care YouTube channel. Download Rachel's Affirmations for Collectors on iTunes or Amazon.com, or sign up for Rachel's blog at collectorcare.com and receive 7 tips for clutter-free living. Thanks for listening.